Hello everybody, we are back. Welcome to my channel, Less Work More Travel. Where are we? Malta. We're in the northern coastal town of St Paul's Bay. Is it any good? We're going to find out. Come and join me. Let's go. And why Malta, people may ask? Why not is what I say. This is the third time I've been to Malta. It's just an absolutely brilliant island, I think. A lot of people go to the Canary Islands from England for their winter sun, and I think Malta's a real hidden gem, and I encourage anybody who hasn't been to Malta to come to this island. So, a couple of little tips already about Malta. I've only been here 48 hours. Banks, ATMs, do not go to Euronet banks. They're going to charge you around €4. Euros is the currency of Malta, by the way. They're going to charge you about €4 for a transaction. Go to the ATM, Bank of Valletta, 0 transaction fees and a really good exchange rate. I was really happy about that. They also have HSBCs here, which I also believe are really good. Just basically stay away from Euronet. So as we walk along the pier here, we see a boat with a couple of hundred tourists on it. This will probably be going to either Gozo or Camino, maybe both. And the good thing about St Paul's is that this is the area where a lot of the boats go from if you're going to go to the 2 smaller islands in Malta. And me and my mum, who's with me on this trip, we're going to be getting a boat like this in the next few days. I'm just working out the best day to book it when the weather's really good. And where do I recommend booking boat trips around Malta and the Maltese islands? Get Your Guide. That is the site that I'll be booking the boat trips on. So yeah, make sure you check that out. And the reason I've chosen a hotel to stay in St Paul's Bay is, to be honest, price. It's a little bit cheaper here than if you want to stay in like St Julian's or Salima. I'll be vlogging all these places in the next week or two. And how do you get around this wonderful island? Easy. It's either boats or buses. And make sure you get one of these, a Challenger card, bus card, and it's a bit like an Oyster card in London, so you can just scan yourself on and off. But this has given me 12 single day journeys, and this cost me, I think that's in 1 week as well, you've got to use the 12 journeys, and it cost me €15. If you don't want one of these cards, the bus journeys are going to cost you €2 for a single journey during the day and €3 at night. I believe you can use the same ticket as a return if you're coming back within 2 hours. So you can potentially get a return for €2. So yeah, buses and boats are the 2 forms of transport you're going to be using around this island. I was actually going to have a beach afternoon, but it's gone a bit cloudy. It's a bit boring talking about weather, but you want to talk about a microclimate. Malta really is that. Looking at weather apps for this island, to be honest, is a bit useless. It's really hard to predict the weather in Malta. And it's actually one of the only places where I've seen a thing called a bolt from the blue. And I wasn't hallucinating. But last time I was here, I actually saw a bolt of lightning come from blue sky and hadn't taken anything, I swear. Check this local Maltese woman doing some quite primitive fishing. This one's probably actually going to Valletta, which is just another part of Malta. So the boats don't just go to the islands, Gozo and Camino, they actually go to other parts of Malta as well, just obviously around the coast. And I forgot to mention, where do you get these Tallinger bus cards from? You can get them from the airport, and I'd actually suggest to get them from the airport. The reason is that a lot of the shops you go around have sold out, or that was our experience anyway. So if you don't get it from the airport, get the bus cards, just type in Tallinger on like Google Maps or something, and then the shops will pop up on the map where you can go and get them. And if you ask me, not a bad month to travel to Malta. Start of April. It's still a bit miserable in England, it's not quite spring yet, so come here for a couple of weeks and it's certainly a lot nicer than most places in England, that's for sure. And if this red boat is going to Valletta, it's only going to cost you about €2 or €3. It's honestly about the same price as a bus. And then you've got the Seabird boat over there, and that'll be on its way to the islands, which will obviously be a bit more. But I'm about to book that trip in a few days, and to be honest, it's really good. It's about a 7-hour trip and it's going to cost about 20-30 euros, but that's going to be a whole nother vlog in itself. And as we walk from the pier to say St Paul's town centre, I suppose, you obviously just walk along the coast and you just get these lovely restaurants with these absolutely amazing views. And all these restaurants are really reasonably priced as well, you know. You can get a really nice meal, I don't know, 10 euros on something on average. We'll probably talk a bit more about Maltese food in another vlog. But yeah, you can't really go wrong in just walking along the coast in Malta. It's absolutely superb, to be honest. Cocktail prices, a local restaurant, bar along the coast. €7.50 pretty much for all cocktails. Not too bad. Just over £6, £6.50. Very reasonable. Very, very reasonable. A lot cheaper than London, that's for sure. Buy one, get one free compared to there. So yeah, you've got this really nice restaurant. And it's just the seating. The seating for the scenery. You know, pretty nice. Worst places to have a cup of coffee. And no, it's good. And if anybody's ever been to the Mediterranean before, the people are just so friendly. An incredibly relaxed culture, and yeah, very humorous. They all speak pretty much fluent English here as well. Now that's a funny shot. And obviously if you don't want to book all trips online and stuff, there's plenty of these boards and gentlemen like this that can help you out. And so yeah, as you see, Camino Sunset Cruise, transport included, €20. An absolute bargain, to be honest. I recommend going on the trips in Malta because they're really good value for money. They don't rip you off at all. It's very much a boat island, so I think that's the reason they can lower the cost a lot, because boats run just every 5 minutes around here. I'm so happy I filmed that dog with shades on. That was brilliant. Just the type of filming you want to do when you're filming a travel vlog, just for the humour side of it. Cool, yeah, I haven't been vlogged in a while. This is why I really like vlogging in places like this. Not just because of that dog scene, but it's just so picturesque. It's really easy to do a vlog, multiple vlogs. You know, you just do that and go, oh look, that looks really nice. No, it's so good here. Mediterranean, probably the best place in Europe, huh? Okay, been walking around for an hour or two, doing some filming, and up there looks like the perfect place to have a nice cup of coffee and stare out at that. Let's go. Nice cup of coffee in this lovely cafe. Don't want to invade people's privacy too much, but a lovely cup of coffee, €2 this was. I'd pay that just for that view, wouldn't you? Got kids dipping their feet in the sea, and you've even got a person snorkeling out here at the moment. The only person I've seen in the sea today. He's looking for some fish, and he's actually got a boy behind him with a flag for safety reasons. Make sure no boat goes on top of him. Looking forward to having a drink here at some point. Me and my mum walked past this last night. It was just a bit too cold, but yeah, 9 lives. Looks really good. Loads of tables and chairs out on the beach, if you call it a beach, but it's near enough. Yeah, looks really cool this. 9 lives it's called. Check it out if you're around this area. And what do the buses look like? Well, the bus stops look like this, and the buses look like this. Mainly green, can't really miss them, and they're all over the island. Best thing to see when they're gonna come, Google Maps, a backpacker's favourite app. So yeah, grab these, scan with your card as you go in the front door, and on you go. So yeah, if you come to Malta, you'll be getting a lot of these. This is the hangout area of St Paul's in Malta. But I want to show you finally this one bar which looks really good at night. It's called Miracles. So if you want kind of an evening drink here, there's some really good DJs in here as well. The first night we came here, I came in here with my mum, and it was pretty lively actually. So yeah, Miracles bar, indoor, outdoor area, and actually quite reasonably priced as well. That's the good thing about Malta. It's not really expensive. You know, I don't know, a pint there maybe €4. Not too bad, is it? £3.50, £3.80. That's now cheap. So yeah, if you want to check out a good bar here, Miracles, black bar on the corner, can't miss it, right next to the square here. Brilliant. We'll end my first video of Malta here. What a good location to do it. Thanks to everybody who's watched. There's going to be a lot more videos on Malta to come. I'm going to do a video on each different section of Malta. So St Paul's is done. We're going to do Valletta. We're going to do Salima. We're going to do St Julian's Bay. We're going to do one of a boat ride to the islands. So plenty more to come. Less work, more travel. And I'll see everyone again very soon. All the best.